Welcome back to the show. I'm so happy.
Thanks so much
Every
for
time
having
you
me.
come on the show, it's great.
I love being here.
The last time you were here, we were talking about The Penguin. It was
Yes.
about to come out.
It was about to come out.
And now you're nominated for an Emmy. Congrats,
Yeah.
you knocked it out of the park. So
Thanks. It's very
you
cool.
crushed it. Oh my
Thank you.
gosh. I've got to talk about also you were great in Black Mirror.
Oh, thank you.
People loved you in that too.
Thanks.
That's a big year for you.
Yeah, it's been a very, very cool year.
Yeah.
It's beyond my wildest dreams. It's been so cool.
I want to read some reviews, if you don't mind me talking about you, about The Penguin, because it says Kristen Milioti made Sophia Falcone an all-time TV villain. That was
My
Esquire.
mom wrote that one.
Yeah.
She got on there.
She's a fan.
Yeah,
I
she's
love
a
it.
fan.
She
She got-
turns
listen.
out she likes you. Yeah.
She's a great writer.
The Penguin became the Sophia Falcone show.
My aunt.
Yes. Kristen Milioti steals the Penguin as Sophia Falcone.
My dad.
And Kristen Milioti's Batman villain that's going to haunt you for years to come.
My brother.
There you go. The family is very supportive.
Yeah, that was
But I mean-
they got access to our family thread.
Everyone is loving it. What's the best reaction you've gotten so far?
Oh my God! I mean, the reactions have been so meaningful. I'm stopped by so many people on the street who are so lovely. So many people who tell me that they don't really like. They're not Batman people.
Yes.
But that they started to watch the show and it sucked them in. And
It is interesting because it is kind of like, it's almost like if you don't even know anything about the comic book world.
Yeah, you don't need to know. You
No,
just get sort of, transported. And I had a very meaningful interaction. I was at the Joni Mitchell Hollywood Bowl show, which was astonishing. And a woman stopped me in the bathroom. She's maybe in her 70s, and she just gently touched my arm, and she like looked me right in the eyes, and she went, "I love Sophia so much. I love her." And then squeezed my arm, and I started crying.
Oh, see?
Because it just meant so much, you know. And I don't know. I mean, maybe she was a huge Batman fan. I don't know.
No, I mean,
But like it's been really, really lovely, and it's been lovely to be a part of a show that I loved making so much, and that people have received with love. So that's
you could tell
great.
how much work went into the show too, as
Yeah,
well.
and all of our departments got recognized too, which is so incredible.
You got like 24
It's
Emmy
amazing.
nominations. So
It's
yeah,
amazing.
congratulations.
It's amazing. Oh my God. But yeah.
Where were you when you found out that you were nominated?
You know, I was very anxious that day because you don't know. You just don't know what to do with yourself because you're like, well,
You know it's happening.
You know it's happening. Everyone's like, "No, tomorrow," and you're like, "Shut up."
Yeah, you're like,
I know what tomorrow is.
Don't make me nervous.
And you're just also trying to be like, listen, like, who knows? Like,
Could happen.
We don't know. You start scatting. You don't know.
Yes.
So skilly beep. And I just was like, I'm not gonna look at my phone. I'm gonna run errands, and I'm gonna ignore it until it's like maybe an hour past the time I'm like aware
Smart.
of. And so I was in a pharmacy.
Okay.
And I took my phone out of the bag, and I had like 100 texts and missed calls, and I just
That could be a good or bad thing.
yeah, I thought it was good.
Like, they don't know what they're talking. You were robbed. You were robbed.
Exactly. Of just people being like, "Oh man," over and over.
That's not fair, man. You were great.
Hey, dude, sorry.
Sorry, man.
Yeah,
Get him next year.
Yeah, exactly. So
But-
then I just kind of like I took that in and I put it back in the bag, and then I bought shampoo.
You get nominated for an Emmy and you buy shampoo.
And you still have to buy shampoo.
You still got to buy shampoo.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
It's so good.
Yeah. Thanks.
You're phenomenal.
Thank you.
And it's kind of fun because I heard kind of it's a full circle moment for you.
Yes.
Because
When I was 14, and I don't know if this was legal, which that's a crazy way to start that.
Yes.
I worked at a party supply store, like a party city.
Sure.
And I thought I was so excited because I was excited to have a job, and I think I had this vision that I would be like making balloon animals and like handing them off.
Yeah, it's Party City.
It's Party City.
Hello.
And like helping
You're
people.
like, hey!
Exactly. I had like a vision of me like skipping through aisles, helping people choose their costumes or something.
Yes.
Like I was gonna have like creative input, and instead they had me in the back. And it was called Party Warehouse, and they had me in the warehouse part.
Oh, so
and
you didn't experience the party.
Didn't experience the party. Yeah, I was not allowed at the party.
Party
probably
warehouse.
because I
You
was
got a lot of
14.
warehouse. Yeah.
Probably because
Yeah.
I was like not allowed to work there. And they had me on like a giant rolling ladder, like in Beauty and the Beast, like what Belle rides in the library. Again,
I know
this
exactly
is,
what you're talking about.
Yeah, and this is way less joyful than that. And I would go up the ladder, and I would have to unload these boxes that were full of actually really good, like high quality but very heavy, thick rubber Batman masks. Like giant boxes of them. And I'd have to like take them down the ladder And my boss was a guy who would smoke indoors, again, different time, and he had a teardrop tattoo.
What?
Yeah.
In a warehouse?
And a long braid, and he would like walk by, and he'd be like, "You missed a box." Like it was like, you know.
He sounds like a character that can go in the Penguin.
Honestly, he could be on the Penguin. It's true.
Wow.
And he had like he had a long braid down to the
braid?
Yeah. And he wore flip flops, and I would just like. Yeah.
What a character.
I know.
That should be illegal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's illegal.
That was the part.
That whole,
that was disturbing.
everything you just described
I
is
just
illegal.
was like always unloading these giant Batman masks.
And look at you.
It was wild.
Right.
And
Look at you now.
Yeah, I'm in a skirt I almost tripped on. Yeah.
Look at you now. Getting numbers and these for the Penguin. Yes.
Exactly.
Congratulations, by the
Thank
way.
you.
Couldn't happen to a nicer person, and
thank
you're
you.
just awesome.
That's very kind.
I want to show a clip. Here's Kristen Milioti in The Penguin. Take a look at this.
I trusted you. I loved you. And yet not one of you tried to help me. Except for my brother, the man you all flew in to mourn. And you know, the real thorn in my side is that unlike everyone here, I was innocent.
Come on, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. Kristen Milioti, The Penguin is streaming now on HBO Max. We'll be right back with more Tonight Show. Stick around, everybody.